Hey, what's up? I'm Dylan from Stupid Raisins, and this is how to use Look Pop. Look Pop is found in the title browser in Final Cut Pro. Click this button in the upper left corner to open up the title browser, and then click on Look Pop here on the left. Look Pop comes with 30 different animated callouts, and you can preview them by scrolling across or skimming across the thumbnail to see what it looks like. Let's play with number 1 here. I'm going to click and drag that onto the viewer, and I'll get this little box. I want to put it around the object I want to track. So I'll let go, and in the timeline I'm going to move my title to the beginning of the clip, and then I'm just going to trim it by pressing Option right bracket. Now let's go to the beginning of the clip, and let's move that tracking box over the surfer. We can adjust the box to get a little bit closer to him, and we can even make it curved. All right, so this is the area Final Cut Pro is going to track. We'll click Analyze, and it will go through the video, and it will track and follow that surfer. I'll click here in the upper tracker corner here, and I'm going to deselect rotation. Then I'll click Done. Let's take a look. All right, our callout is tracked to the surfer, but it doesn't look quite right. We want this down here on him. So we can use these on-screen controls. I'm going to move the callout using this one over here to the right-hand side. And don't worry about it looking weird. Once the playhead plays or scrubs, things will be updated. And then let's move our point to right above the surfer. I can also change the size of the callout with this right here. And I can rotate it as well. It still looks a little bit weird. We need to flip this title. So select the callout, open up the inspector by clicking on this button with 3 sliders, and then go to the title inspector. Click this flip right here. That looks better. Let's bring this a little bit closer in. And now let's turn off build out, but let's turn on build in. I can also just have it be a title, and it takes away that line or the callout. Now I can adjust things like the line and shape. Let's change the color here. Let's go for a light purple. I can click and drag this color down to other colors here to quickly turn them into the same color that I selected before. I can change the opacity of the line. I can also make it thicker if I'd like. I can also customize the color of the different shapes on here, like the border, these circles, this square, this circle. I can also change the opacity and the thickness. I can also change the height of this box and the width of it as well. All right, this one has a drop zone, so we can add like a picture or a video to it. So I'll click right here, and then I'll go to my browser, and I'm going to find a picture of a surfer. There we go. I'll click on the picture, and then I need to click here to activate it, and then I'll click Apply Clip. And now we can use these controls in here to readjust or compose that drop zone. I can move it to left and right. I can zoom in. Let's move him up a little bit and over. I think we zoomed in too far. There we go, that looks good. I can also adjust the size of it as well, independent of the zoom. And we can change the opacity on this as well. These controls right here are tied to the on-screen controls for position, rotation, scale, and offset right here. We can also add a drop shadow if we want. We'll just increase the opacity. Let's blur it a little bit and pull it away. And now it kind of pops that off the screen. But for this, I don't want any drop shadow, so I'll set opacity to 0. Now let's change the text. I can click on it right here, and it will open up in the inspector, and I can add my own text. I can also change the font if I want right here, and we can change the size as well. And I can use these on-screen controls to move the text around. Perfect. And then if I scroll down here under Face and click this button, I can change the color to match. All right, let's check out our callout. Oh, that's so cool. So bodacious. If you need any more help with Look Pop, just email me at raisinhater@stupidraisins.com. Happy editing.